Hey fans! Let's go to the Lakers news today. So don't forget to help us by subscribing to the channel and leaving your like. What has I.D shown you in LeBron's absence? 80 has shown me that he hasn't been nearly consistent as he needs to be. Especially when the absence up with the absence of LeBron's skill when you got LeBron there. LeBron is going to give you 30 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. You can pencil that and that's what you're gonna get. When A.D when LeBron is out, A.D you can't give me 8 points ever. You can't give me 14 points ever. You cannot let an undrafted free agent be the best player on the court. That is your job. You what he said about Austin River last night about him being aggressive and him taking the game over. That's what they're supposed to say about you, A.D. Not an undrafted free agent. Skipper, am I missing something here? Oh, I mean, what did I miss? It seemed to be like no A.D. But I'm watching Austin Reaves and ads like give all three, say nope, I got this. I can't trust you with this situation. Tonight I'm gonna break our undrafted guy says I'm gonna bring it home over the guy that's supposed to be carrying the franchise on his back while the other franchise clears out. All I can just go about is what I see. I hear everybody keep telling me Ad got top 10, top 5 talent, but what do you see on a nightly basis? What do you see on a nightly occurrence? Does he play like a top 10 player? Does he play like a player that has top 5 ability? Not nearly consistent enough. His motor does not run as hot, as long and as hard as it should, and that's what's disappointing, and that's why the Lakers find themselves in this situation. They should not be in this situation when you've still got a guy with his resume on your roster. I'm gonna agree with you times 1,000. What have I seen from A.D? What has he shown me in LeBron's absence? That he is A.D, as in always disappointing. That he's not that guy that he is. Strictly a complimentary star who can play like a superstar as long as he's playing with the other superstar, LeBron James. What did we see in the bubble? We saw LeBron get a great break in his career because of the pandemic, so he got a great break in rest leading up. Would they get off like 2 months or whatever it was before they had? Was it 3 words in July? Like August, March? March, okay, anyway, he gets a great rest. They go down and play a handful of the final regular season games leading up to the tournament, and here we went with a bubble tournament, and LeBron was on fire because he was rested. He was right, he was revitalized, and a lot of the other teams and stars didn't want to be in that bubble, and LeBron said, I'm going to keep my team together and we're going to win this thing because we'll just outlast them. But what happened? Right on schedule as LeBron rose and shown as the leader of the Lakers. Anthony Davis rose and shown as the superstar player, the performer. He played even a little better than LeBron did in the bubble, and we saw them together complement each other toward winning a ring, and it was a beautiful thing to watch for Laker Nation, and we saw the epitome of that relationship work at the highest level. They carried each other. They fed off each other well. Now Anthony got his ring, and it feels like his motor runs even lower and quieter now that he got a ring. It doesn't feel like he's obsessed or possessed at all with trying to win a second ring. And Shannon, what do I love the most about watching sports? It's that the intangibles often outweigh the tangibles. You can have all the talent in the world, but you got to want it. You gotta Fight for it, you gotta live for it. And those things don't apply right now. To Anthony Davis, he's not showing you that he has fire in his eyes because he's got to cover for LeBron until LeBron comes back. They have the most favorable home schedule. They're still in the middle of, they had 10 out of 12 at home, and it wasn't that tough, especially, KD out and some of the other stars out. Luke was out. Kyrie played the other night, but you kept getting favorable. You should be winning every game at home, and they keep blowing games at home in which A.D comes up small, and it's just who he is. He doesn't have that fire in his belly. He doesn't have a motor that always runs hot. He doesn't have the intangibles that would make him a superstar, and the truth is, in the end, he's just a star. He's really good, but you can't ask him to carry your Lakers into the 6th seed or the 5th seed in LeBron's absence, because he is going to always disappoint you. So in the end, he's just revealed exactly who he is. Yes, Skip, he's kind of the frosting on the cake. Nobody just eats frosting alone. Unless you're drunk in the middle of the night, you come in and you raid your cupboards for something, but it looks really nice. You can only eat so much frosting. Yeah, that cake LeBron is. The cake, okay, the cake is looking, yeah. And the frosting, be it the IU. No, the frosting on a red bell, but I don't know if you like red velvet, but I love red velvet cake. If that's A.D, Skip, I mean the expectancy when A.D was in New Orleans. There was no expectation, Skip. Nobody thought AD was gonna lead them to a championship, but when you're a big and you come to Los Angeles, given the history, if you look at the bigs that have played, 5 of the greatest big they've ever played the game have played right here. They have from Wilt to Kareem to Shaq. And now A.D, so that's 4 guards don't have the same level of expectation because there haven't been that many great to me. You have Jordan, excuse me, you have Magic, you have Kobe, but the big, Skip, I'm talking about Pantheon bigs. I ain't just talking about something big, I'm talking about Pantheon. And that's what Anthony Davis has to measure up to. Go ahead, I got it, yeah. We wanted to. Well, yeah. Okay, oh, absolutely so. With that being said, Skip, I'm really disappointed with the way A.D has played in the absence of LeBron. Well, yeah, how can you not be? And yet Darvinham tries to pump him up and call him Wilt Davis, as in Wilt Chamberlain. And he's just not yet. The stats show you Shannon like the 3rd level per player efficiency rating. It keeps saying superstar. No, because he makes blunder plays down stretches of games against just Kyrie and no Luka. Dallas, that you had the game in the bag with 7 seconds left and you make 3 straight mistakes because you drift, because you're not locked in mentally, because you're not that guy. Skip, let me ask you a question. If we'll play in the Celtics and there's no Russell, how many points and rebounds do you think he has? If there's no Will and there's no Russell, I mean, Skip, there's no rough hundreds toward him. Thank you. That Anthony Davis is going against Maxey Kleber and Powell 4-4 in Dallas, and he gives me 25, 26, and 10, and I'm supposed to be happy. Okay, no, you're supposed to give me 40 and 20. I agree, well said. Bingo. Well, guys, LeBron is supposed to be back soon. We will see, and we'll see what they can do together. They can hold the play-in tournament and not just spot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the like to help the channel.